We have no part in any complications that have occurred.
So that's the complication.
You're the only one who understands the complications of my tortured nature.
Due to complications arising from childbirth.
It's always hard, but there were complications.
But there's been some complications.
Complication. The doctor says it could have happened to anyone.
The only issue is, of course, it can create
Well, there's a
complication.
complication.
What is the complication?
Aware of the complications surrounding Adam's delivery.
Nakamoto is an honorable company. We have no part in any complications that have occurred. But if they don't want Japan to buy it...
So do I. So that's the complication. You want to come with us?
Only a still to be a genius. You're the only one who understands the complications of my tortured nature. Is that not a theme for a poem, Petronius?
Your wife and newborn son died due to complications arising from childbirth.
Sarah, yes. I'm sorry, it's always hard, but there were complications.
Well, it's a simple petition for a restraining order, but there's been some complications. Now, I know this is short notice, but look, I need this injunction.
Etching. It is so much quicker. Why, if it wasn't this complication, the doctor says it could have happened to anybody. I'd have had this dressing off yesterday.
Not to having your tonsils out. The only issue is, of course, it can create complications should you want to conceive in the future.
Out of the way, I think, if the traffic's okay. Is she all right?
Well, there's a complication.
What is the complication?
It's a complication with the umbilical cord and it...
Were there any complications?
None that I know of yet.
Jesse's records.
You did what?
I'm aware of the complications surrounding Adam's delivery. That it's impossible for you to conceive again.
You looked at her records.
Huh? Yeah. What about your wounds?
There's nothing. Just the usual complications, that's all.
We heard.
No, that's not true. A lot of guys go through it.
We get it when the bounty hunter gets prime. Meanwhile, there has been a complication.
A what?
It's a dead end.
Fine. We'll meet you there at 6 o'clock then.
Make it just a little later. But there are slight complications. One of the Russian security men, Benz, he watches the airport.
Oh, we need to get to the hospital.
What's going on?
I don't know. There's been some complications. We need to go.
Let me get my phone.
Hurry up.
Complication. Oh, look like a big complication to me.
Technically, yes, but practically, there are programmatic complications.
You know, I think I misspoke when I said no problem. What I meant...
Fair. Especially to your wife.
Yeah. You know, Baxter, I envy you. Bachelor, all the dames you want, no headaches, no complications.
Yes, sir. That's the life, all right.
Oh, put me down for 30.
I've got my reputation. Don't want no phony complication.
No. There's been a bit of a complication.
I didn't understand it first, but now everything.
I like the proposition. Barring unforeseen complications, I think we can...
And for you.
How's everything going?
Well, yesterday, I was afraid of complications, but today it feels pretty good.
Thank you. Shall we? Sorry I'm late. Complications.
No.
What did you do to your face?
Shaved. Unquestionably simpler. Unquestionably. Such a brilliant lack of complication. In a trials, the suffragi will conduct you all to your...
Obviously, I'm glad to do it.
That's okay. I mean, life is full of interruptions and complications. So...
You see this? Another complication. Another mystery.
You mean not see each other?
Call the game on account of complications.
There were complications, Rosemary, but nothing that'll affect future births.
Ooh, no, the editor felt that due to pecuniary
complications of a most complicated nature. He felt he...
But I face an unfortunate complication. That my wand and Potter's...
Put you on camera, she just signed this contract, which just basically releases liability to the company in case you die, get maimed, or seriously injured.
What is it?
It has complications to it, Mr. Me. And,
Who he thinks he is.
You know, I don't like complications.
You cut off my arm, right? I say me.
This must be faced as there's so many ramifications and complications. Many promises were made, etc.
I foresee a complication. The design of the ship is far more advanced than I had anticipated.
Voice print.
That does complicate the problem, doesn't it?
And I can give you another complication. He still is. And you want to know something, Doc?
Saknussem called again. New complication. My real adversary arrives. Lindenbrock. Undoubtedly to claim his rights.
Number.
Dr. Willard?
Yes. Well, is there anyone there that can?
Joe, I'm terribly sorry, but there's been some medical complication as regards my witness. I'm afraid I'll have to forego that bedside picture.
Very sexually compatible people enjoying each other with no obligations, no complications, no individual history, no mutual history.
Dripping on your rug.
It's been dripped on before.
Look, I'm sorry about this. I didn't know that there were going to be any complications.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of that going around lately.
I don't blame you for being